Oh, what did you just do?
What an intro.
That's good stuff.
Can't make that up. So sorry.
Oh, great. Hi, guys.
Go ahead and put that E on that.
We're the High Inquisitors.
Howdy.
Yeah. I'm Josh.
I'm
That's
Laura. I was like, wait, we didn't say our
I'm
names.
not even going to let you talk. I'm just going to do this episode by myself. Brandon and Kristen are here. They're sick or something.
They put in some sick leave.
Yeah.
They don't get paid for it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, exactly. We don't get paid to be here. So who's the smart one now?
well, we got good coffee, so we're
Yo,
pretty
dude, the
smart.
coffee is like
Isn't
on
it?
point. Like I drank that and I was like, okay.
You're welcome.
Well, I normally like sip this like throughout the whole thing.
Mine's
like,
almost gone.
I know. I'm drinking a lot of it. It's freaking ridiculous.
Look, I put a lot of flavor in mine today.
Nice. Hey guys, I don't know if you've noticed, but this is a video.
I know. I was like, flavor.
Did you show it to the camera?
Yeah.
They can't see that.
I'm a fan of delicious flavor.
What is that off of?
Do you really not know?
I don't know.
I'm not going to tell you.
No, you can't do that. Is it off of The Office?
No.
Come on, please. I don't want to do this. I'll literally be distracted if you don't tell me the entire time. I'm going to be thanking you. And I can't use...
How do you not know
I
what
can't
that's
even get
from?
my phone. I just burped.
Are
Did
you-
you hear that?
No.
I just burped into the
Are you a
microphone.
fan of delicious flavor? Let's slice this up for the road. Are you for real?
I don't know.
Cuatro quesos dos fritos?
Okay, you can expect me to know Psych.
Why not?
Like, Psych is a great show, but it's not like the most memorable thing
I
of
have
all
watched
time.
it through probably three
It's
times.
great. Don't get me wrong. It is a great... I can't stop drinking this coffee.
Oh, but I would have known. Are you a fan of delicious flavor? Let's slice them
Okay,
up for
but
the road.
that's you. Like, you can't be mad at me for not knowing that. That'd be
I'm
like me
Sean,
saying something
and this
from
is my
Breaking Bad
partner.
being like, you don't know what that means?
MC, clap your hand.
Okay, but that's memorable. Cuatro quesos dos fritos is memorable.
I made
exactly.
those one
So
time.
once you said that, I got it.
They were good.
Anyway, it's gonna be hard. Like
I know. I'm
trying
like,
to
am I
pay
supposed to
attention
look
to
at
that a
the
little
camera?
bit.
Am
I don't
supposed to
know.
look
I
at
would
you?
think we'd talk to each other and then look at there every once in a while when we're
When
talking
we're
to
like,
people.
You know.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna have to figure out a whole different camera situation though. When like Brandon, so video people, this is normally Brandon's head, right here,
This is my friend Kristen.
but they're not. So whatever. We'll figure out another camera situation. We might like split the cameras up or something. Sound good?
Sure, I don't care.
Yeah. So we were gonna do like 4 chapters of Order of the Phoenix.
We're doing 2.
We ain't feeling it. Sorry. We're excited to get the book
But
started.
the
Don't get me
first
wrong.
two have so much detail
Yeah.
that you need to like pay attention
the
to.
first one is like 40 minutes long. Like if you're listening to it,
So we got to make this podcast
that's a
40 minutes
long
long.
chatter.
We're gonna just read
No,
it.
we're not.
Let's just read it. Everybody needs to know what it's about.
I mean, book to movie, it's pretty spot on.
this first part.
No, I'm joking.
I
It's
was
not at
like,
all. I mean, kind of, I guess. So it starts out with Harry just sitting outside his window, right?
no, it starts with him on a swing set in the park.
No, it doesn't. What are you talking about?
Literally, Order of the Phoenix opening scene is him in the park
In the
by
movie?
himself. Yeah.
Maybe in the movie.
Oh, I thought you were talking about movie.
No, I'm talking about this.
Well, you said book to movie, accurate. And
And
I was
no,
like,
I think
no,
in the
that's not how
movie
it
he's
starts.
even sitting there. Like only a little bit, like he just hears the radio.
You can just hear the
the
radio,
TV or
and
whatever
he
it
is
is.
by himself.
I think he's
Swinging
sitting
in a
outside.
park.
Nah, we're gonna figure this out. Whatever. Anyway, the book. What's that's what we're going through. We're not going through scenes in the movie. We're going through the book. It starts out with him sitting underneath this window.
Yeah.
He's listening to the
Hiding
TV,
underneath the hydrangea.
waiting to see if there's any news about Voldemort.
Or any news at all, right?
Well, yeah, like any like disappearances like that. Obviously, the Dursleys wouldn't notice. He would notice because it's Voldemort.
Oh my god, that hurt. I'm so sorry.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, whatever. We're sitting
gonna
out there
lose
because he
patience.
wants to listen to the news, and he's like, "What does he say? Aunt Petunia and Uncle Vernon haven't looked for him today, or something." And then says about the book says about that time. Uncle Vernon says, where's the boy?
Yeah.
And what child wants to watch the news?
Yeah, they think he's a weirdo for like being interested in the news. And then they're like, Dudley doesn't even know who the prime minister is. I'm like, your kid's an idiot.
I feel like that's bad.
Yeah, like your kid's a moron. You shouldn't be proud of that. But then again, they're crazies that are proud that he beats the snot out of 10-year-olds because
that's true.
It is kind of like a cool little like come up though for Dudley. Like he's no longer just the big fat kid. He's like a boxer.
Yeah,
it's kind of cool.
Yeah. What is the title of this one?
I don't know.
Dudley Demented.
Oh, okay.
I was like, I know it's a cool chapter.
Getting right into it. I love it so much.
What?
Like Dudley Demented. It's not like
They're
number 4 Privet Drive or the beginning of Order of the Phoenix. You know, it's nothing stupid. It's like Dudley Demented. Like
it's getting darker.
Yeah. Oh, the WB
the
logo.
WB.
That's awesome.
What did I just say? I don't think I said WB.
You said the movie is getting darker.
I know, but I said the WB or something, but I didn't say it.
I don't know. We need a screen right here.
For what?
I just want a screen. I think it'd be cool.
What would you put on it?
I don't know.
Okay.
I get just so distracted. Like, I just get so unbelievably distracted. Like, we were going over, like, actually changing our name from the High Inquisitors.
And then I said, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard of.
But then you agreed to just do the THI Harry Potter podcast because it's so hard to find. It is so difficult.
Is it really that difficult to find it?
It really is. Like, you can Google search it and it'll pop up.
I was like,
but like, you look on all the like the podcast
just was the Harry Potter
platforms. Yeah, just look up Harry Potter podcast. We will not pop up. It's actually kind of crappy. So I was emailing
Apple Podcasts,
and Spotify. Buzzsprout said there's nothing they can do. They just send it to whatever the peoples.
The peoples.
Yeah, and then the peoples. Yeah, exactly. The peoples are the one that deal with it. But yeah,
that's a funny name for a podcast. I'm not.
Which one is it? Let me see. There's so many good ones.
Don't start playing, please.
Oh, that's a really good. I've never seen that one.
Me neither.
I have to cough.
Yeah, it's not on here.
That's what I said. We don't pop up.
Well,
it sucks.
Crazy.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's because it's so far removed from like the actual words Harry Potter, but it doesn't make any sense. Like maybe we'll click on those ones and we'll see like what categories are. I found this.
Maybe it's because of this.
What does that matter?
Everyone else's says something.
What
about Harry Potter?
Let me see. Sorry, this is great video and great radio.
Ours just has our initials.
What are you talking about? Nobody else's is that.
A lot of them have it in the name or right there.
I think you're crazy.
Okay.
Whatever. Okay. Maybe I'll do it. I don't care.
We'll fix it.
But
don't worry,
yeah, we'll get it out there. Anyway, yeah, so he's sitting underneath the window. And then he hears nothing.
He's like, oh, guess
he hears nothing, which is good news. That is good news. It's bad news because it means, like, what the heck? He hasn't heard anything all summer so far, which is great. But at the same time, what are you doing? Will you please just, like, sit still? You were giving me anxiety. Like, I cannot control, like, my thoughts. You were, like, moving things around. Just calm down.
I need the coaster so it doesn't make a noise every time I set the cup down.
Oh, did you switch cups?
Well, I don't have any more left in that one.
Okay. Anyway. Yep. So, again, doesn't hear anything. Moves on. That's super cool. But right as he's about to get up and leave, he hears a crack. And he's like, that sounds like...
somebody disapparating.
Yep. What? That was
like Dobby.
Yep. He sounded like somebody disapparating. And then it was so loud that the Dursleys caught onto it.
Does it make that noise every time?
Yeah, I think so. Right? Because like they say it sounds like a backfire.
Just their cars are just backfiring randomly.
I mean, it makes sense. Oh, what if that's what happens in real life? That's not what happens in real life. Whatever. But yeah, so he thinks that, but he looks around, doesn't see anybody, stands up, cracks his head on the window. He's trying to run off.
He hits Vernon's.
What?
Vernon's leaning out the window, and Harry's coming up and smacks.
See, I don't have a phone to fact check you this time.
Chin.
And that's not true.
Yes, it is. And then he grabs him. Get the book. It's a gray one with the blue lettering.
Oh, crap. I'm going to do this time. You ready?
Do you know where it is?
Can you fill in the words here for a minute?
What should I say? Don't mess up my book. Don't crease the spine, please. Can you get it? I don't know why you always question me. I'm not wrong very often.
Not very often, but
I've listened to this like 3 times. It says he thought he hit it, but he ran. Uncle Vernon stuck his head out at the same time he was coming up. You want me to find it for you?
hold on, I'm gonna get it.
You're just slow. Did you find it?
Would you stop for
Well,
2
you told me
seconds?
not to.
I said I'm gonna try
You
it.
told me the dead space. I'm taking my creaky shoes off. They're making a lot of noise.
I don't know what's going on.
Do you want me to find it for you?
Shh, be quiet. Quiet your face.
I don't want to.
You gotta talk here.
I don't know what else to say. Every time
You
I
can
talk,
talk.
you're like,
You can talk about whatever.
Well, I was talking about
You can move on from
Vernon
this.
smashing his head, and then what does he do? Vernon grabs him, and Harry's like, Vernon's like choking him, and Harry's like, let go, and he's like, what do you mean by it? Put it away, boy, because he pulls out his wand when he hears the disapparating. And then, what does he do? Then he gets out of his arms, and Vernon says, come here, and so Harry makes sure to stay out of his arm's reach so he can't do it. And then Vernon makes a big deal about, did you hear that car backfire? We heard it in the living room. And then he says,
Sorry,
what?
I'm really trying here.
Well, I can find
This
it
is
for
weird.
you.
I don't want you to. I want to figure this out. I want to try and do this on my own, okay? It's perfectly fine. We can just keep going with the chapter, and then I'll admit that I'm wrong later. I mean, I don't know why you're so butthurt about this. You're going to be right. I just need to be the one.
It's hard to explain the whole chapter by myself.
You're not explaining it by yourself. You haven't gone anywhere.
Yes, I have. He's
He
there,
leaves.
and he says, no, he
Let's go
doesn't
swing.
leave. He has a sassy Potter moment, and you have to talk about it. Vernon says, what did him and Petunia say? He's saying he was listening to, they said, what were you doing under the window? And he said, I was listening to the news. And he said, you don't care about the news.
Yeah.
Why do you got to listen to it every day? And he says, well, it
Well,
changes
that's a
every
funny
day.
thing about the news. It changes every day.
And then they call him a nasty little liar. And they say, do you think we're stupid? And we're not stupid. And he says, you could have fooled me, and walks off. So we have our first sassy Potter moment. Dude, I could have still found it by now. You're
quiet.
giving me
got
anxiety.
it right here.
Okay,
I'm reading it.
You're giving me
Jeez
anxiety.
Louise, Laura. This is horrible.
What?
See, do you people finally realize how mean she is to me? I'm just trying to do something on my own. I toss the ball to Laura, and she just drops it.
What are you talking about? I'm just saying I could have found it by now.
You probably could have. Nobody's saying that you wouldn't have. Stop shaking your leg. Sit still. It'll be okay. I've got it right here. I'm going to read it.
Do it.
I'm reading it to myself because
No,
I don't
you
read
read
fast.
it out loud.
I don't read fast. Stop.
Okay, well, he runs off and he's trying to find a quiet place. So he goes to the park and sits on the only swing Dudley and his gang haven't broken. Then he sits there for a while, and then he hears Dudley and his gang coming. Did you find it? Got it.
Let's see. Harry had been waiting for the signal. He jumped to his feet and at the same time pulling from his waistband, or the waistband of his jeans, with a wooden wand as if he were unsheathing a sword. But before he could draw himself up to full height, the top of his head collided with the Dursleys' open window. And the resultant crash made Aunt Petunia scream even louder.
Is that really what it says?
Who is right?
Wait, no way. Give me that
Who
book.
is right?
Well, and how does Uncle Vernon grab him so
This
fast?
doesn't happen. Holy people! Turn your mic off. This is happening on video.
Oh, I don't care.
And it is saved for all time. Do you see it? Do you see it?
Oh, yeah. That's my bad.
That makes me so happy.
Maybe I just
You were
think
trying
that's
so hard. I wonder how many times this has happened. You just lied to me about what the book says.
Never. I usually show you because you don't believe me ever.
Oh no, I'm out of coffee too.
This book is in such a great condition. Not
let's talk about the condition of the
Goblet
book
of
and
Fire.
not the fact that you were what?
I was wrong. I already said that.
Yeah, I know, but I like to
said
hear
it
it.
doesn't happen that often.
And I like it on there. This is going to be one of our YouTube shorts.
That's how you know it's a good book.
Oh, it doesn't make any
Smooth.
noises?
Yeah.
Yep, it's nice.
Smells good.
Okay, so where are we at now?
He's at the park, and Dudley's gang comes
Oh, yeah, and he's
up,
swinging because he
and
wants them to
he
see him. He's like, I
says-
just want to blast somebody with this
said, "Just-
stinking wand.
Come on. And then what does he say? It makes me laugh every time. because he's going through his head and he's like, gotta be a good boy because Sirius said so and all this stuff. And then he lets him walk away and he's like, there you go, Sirius.
Yep. He's like, I was a good little boy.
Got what you wanted.
Yeah,
I was a good little boy.
And he gets so mad. I love how mad he is in this book. That's the best part. Because like he throws away Ron and Hermione's like snacks and stuff. Because he's mad. He's like, what the heck could they possibly be doing? Do people forget that I was just the one that went in that graveyard and watched Cedric die and I fought off the Dark Lord? And he just starts rattling it all off in his head. I was like, the movie does not grasp that at all.
We're not going to get to that chapter. I think it's 3 or 4 where he is like, he gets to, it's chapter 4. Grimwald Place. And Ron and Hermione, they're like, we wanted to tell you. And he's like, yeah, obviously not enough.
Oh, yeah.
And he just snaps. Like goes off. He snaps. He's like, who's the one who got the Sorcerer's Stone? Who's the one who got Ginny out of the Chamber of Secrets and fought Tom Riddle? Who's the one who did this and this? He's like, who's the one who saved your necks every year countless times? To
me, this is why the series is named Harry Potter. Like, obviously it's going to be, but this is the guy that I like. Like, the first one's, okay, fine, whatever. He's a kid. I get it.
Yeah.
But he's like 15 here. And he's turned into a man.
He's like,
and he's got all those man feelings and emotions. And it's been 4 years of not getting the credit that he should have gotten and not the respect. He doesn't get why, obviously.
Well, I mean, he also figured out there might be a little bit of Voldemort inside of him. Yeah, so then he's like, this is ridiculous.
I love it. He's just freaking angry and fired up all the time.
It's
good stuff. It's great stuff. I'm excited for this book. This might be my favorite. What are you looking at?
I don't know. I don't know where to look.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
What do I do with these? Well, and then I'm like, I feel like I'm moving my pillow,
makes me
and then
miss
I'm
Brandon.
like, why?
Because it's Talladega Nights, and that's his movie.
I didn't even get that one.
Oh my goodness.
I feel bad about the psych.
That's way more like
no,
I don't know what to do with my hands. That is not more recognizable than what? I don't even remember what you said. What did you say? I like snacks on the road or something like that?
No, that was the second one. I said, let's slice this up for the road, but I forgot what I said.
Exactly. It wasn't. Nailed it. Freaking awesome. I'm telling you, I'm just living off the high of you being wrong on video.
Okay, but I did practically I
you
quoted
it.
You
got this.
I practically
quoted
really half the first chapter. Because you were trying to find it on page 7.
That's crazy. It's crazy. Okay. All that just to circle around to I'm wrong. It's got to be rough.
I don't know. You feel this way more than I do.
Anyway, so Dudley's people, they pass him up.
Yeah, and
like, see you later, sweet D, or whatever he calls him.
Well, and Harry
or
says...
Big D.
Oh, Big D. Well, Harry says... he has to head home because the Dursleys seem to think that whenever Dudley's home is when Harry should be home. And so that's the only reason he gets up and goes back. And
I like how he just starts trash talking Dudley, though, immediately.
He goes right for him, man. Because he's like, Dudley's still scared of me, it's fine.
Yeah, and he starts walking fast, like to catch up to Dudley, like throwing crap at him. He's like,
he
how long have you been Big D?
I like you as Diddykums.
Diddykums. Like all kinds of Ickle Duddykins.
Yes.
Like all kinds of them.
He's like, you always be that to me, Dud.
Yep, I love it. He's so fired up. He wants to hit Harry so bad.
I know. And then Harry's like, he can see how frustrated Dudley's getting, but he's like, what's he going to do?
Oh, but Dudley comes back with it.
Bro.
He's loaded up. He's ready to go. He's like, who's Cedric, your boyfriend? Because you like cry about him every night. Don't kill him. I heard you last Dad, save me. They already killed Cedric.
Yeah.
That'd be rough. Like, what do you say?
I like how Harry is like, shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. I don't say that. And he's like, but I did dream about that last night. And how would he know Cedric from, like, because they don't talk to him
and
about
Dudley
anything.
Keeps going. That's why Harry pulls out his wand. He's like, I'm gonna
he's like, I'm done.
Kid.
I don't care anymore.
Like, I like how
Somebody
it is
come
good.
Get me.
He's very, like, calm. Like for being over the top, he doesn't use magic. That's impressive.
He reins it in. Yeah. Because, I mean, what was it? 2 books ago? Prisoner of Azkaban, he accidentally sent Marge floating away or floating to the ceiling. Yeah. He couldn't help it.
What's crazy, like right here, I love how the book describes the scene. Like all of a sudden, Dudley looks like somebody poured cold water all over him. Yeah. Like I love that, like that emotion. You could see it.
And then Harry says, and the stars disappeared. Yeah. And it said, well, what did it say? It took him a little bit, and then he realized, wait.
I don't have that power.
Wait, I can't make stars disappear. Yeah. And then he gets the shuddering cold feeling. He's like, oh shoot, Dudley, shut up. Like, don't say anything, don't open your mouth. Like trying to For as much as Harry hates them, and they hate Harry, and Harry hates them, he always tries to protect them.
Well, yeah, he doesn't want them to die.
Sometimes I think he...
No, I don't think he
he wouldn't really
die.
care. It's not technically dead. Just suck his soul out of there.
But like, even like, I don't know. You don't wish death on people.
That's true. I do want to punch some
Maybe
people
some
sometimes.
Exactly. Like
Punch
there's
them right
times
in
where
the
I'm
throat.
like, oh, I wish I had the force. I could just move their car to the guardrail. I don't want them to die. I just want them to have to buy a new car.
I'm
think
not
that's
that extreme. I just was like throat
You've
punch.
never
You're
used
like,
your hand to like move a car. I've done that before. Like actually,
No, I'm not a loser.
You're telling me you never walk in with a bag full of groceries, push the door behind you, and it doesn't close all the way, and then you just kind of like.
No, the only time I act like I'm using the force is automatic doors.
Oh, I
At
actually
Walmart.
try. I'm like,
Well.
I'm gonna do it.
You don't have enough metachlorians, sir.
I don't have any what?
Metachlorians.
Oh, I thought you said medical something.
Well,
was
I
like, what are you
almost
talking
said a
about?
drug, metoclopramide, because I always get it confused with metachlorians.
That's
I almost said it.
crazy.
It sounds close. And every time I see it on the shelf, I laugh because I'm like, Jedis in the bottle.
hilarious.
Just take it, become a Jedi.
It's funny. Yeah. Anyway, Harry says he's going to hear him before he sees him because they got King Kong in the trunk. You don't know that song?
You know I don't listen to music. Unless it's an anime opening.
That is like
I don't
one
know.
of the most trash rap songs from like 2005.
I definitely don't listen to rap.
It was awful. King Kong. You can hear me before you see me. I got King Kong. Never mind. Anyway,
No.
moving on. Some people will get it. If Brandon was here, he'd back me up. But he's not. So, using his sick leave. Anyway, yep. So Harry sees them. Whatever. They're coming. He goes to cast Stag. And
Doesn't work?
Well,
He's
yeah,
not
but
happy?
Dudley knocks his wand and his glasses off. And he's
Can
like,
we
you
talk about this?
stupid idiot.
Yeah, you stupid idiot, Dudley. Can we talk about this? He doesn't have his wand because we were talking about, I don't know if it was on the podcast or off the podcast.
He can't draw it to himself.
No. Can you use magic without a wand?
Yes, but not like that.
No, I'm not saying Accio. When he's in the book, he says Lumos, and it lights up, and he doesn't have his hand on his wand. It's just near it. And he was like, oh, it worked.
In the book?
In the book.
That's a movie thing.
No, it isn't.
You're going to have to look that up because I don't remember that being in the book at all. I really don't. We've already disagreed. This is good thing Brandon and
we're
Kristen
just
are
gonna
here.
keep-
This could just be bad.
No, because Kristen would take my side, I'm sure. Cool name. Shut your face.
Yeah,
Hold on.
I don't know. I
You
literally
moron,
don't remember
Dudley.
that.
Bloop, 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 bloop. Where's wand? Come on. Lumos. He said, and the spell automatically desperate for light to help him in his search. And to his disbelieving relief, light flared inches from his right hand. Wand tip had ignited.
Okay.
But if he doesn't have his hand on his wand.
I agree. Like, I know what you're saying.
Oh, look, Harry's
But
wand.
what I'm
Check it
saying
out.
is, like, how close could you have to be, though?
That's what I'm
saying.
Look.
Like, I agree with you. Like, I didn't know that it was in there. I don't remember it being in there.
Lumos.
Yeah, but he said it's like, what did it say? Like, just out of the reach
Out of his reach
hand.
of his hand.
Yeah.
So Lumos, and
I
it
would
works.
think so.
So you can use magic without a wand?
No, we already said that
Or
you
is
could.
it just, like,
we agreed that
close
you
enough?
could. Brandon was the one that said you couldn't.
You can't disapparate without a wand, correct?
No, there's some things you just can't do. One, Lumos is something you learn first year. Second off, Lumos is just something like I feel like there's just an aura about you that you can, you know what I mean? Like I almost feel like if you had like
But you can't
magic
Accio.
seeing glasses, you would almost see like ripples around a wizard. You know what I mean? Kind of like it just puts that off.
Like when an anime person gets fired
yeah,
up
exactly.
and it's the flames?
Exactly. It
Okay.
just looks like that. It's just invisible. So it's like he's close enough and like it senses it.
So, but you
You know
couldn't
what I mean?
do like Accio and stuff
No, I wouldn't
from this
think so.
distance. So like Lumos, it's like, oh,
I
there's
think-
the wand.
Yeah, like Lumos, maybe Wingardium Leviosa.
From here? What are you going to do? Fly your wand up?
Huh?
Whoops. That was
Maybe
loud.
that's what I'm saying. I just think it's like some of the simple things, like easier things to do. I think once you get into
Simple
transfiguration and like big charms, I don't think that it would work.
Can Dumbledore use magic without a wand?
Yes.
Is that why his body wasn't like totally exploded on the tower? He just kind of like soft landinged it. Oh wait, he was dead before he fell.
He should have exploded though.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Could you imagine if the movie did that? It's like, oh man, it's gonna be so sad. And then his head just like everywhere. Looks like pizza
So
just
it's
dropped on the
not
floor.
accurate.
Yeah.
Well, somebody
It's
might have
ridiculous.
softened it. Maybe Snape did.
I like to think that he hit
What is that
Seamus.
2 birds, 1 stone, man.
Just lands on Seamus.
Just kidding. You can't plan that out, can you?
No. Why are we landing on Lavender Brown, though?
Wasn't she already dead? Oh, wait. No, not yet.
What? Golly, you are so confused tonight. That's wild.
I was confused about one thing. And then I corrected that one immediately.
Anyway, this all happens. Harry ends up casting a stag, scares off all the Dementors. Not scares them, whatever.
What does he get his? And then he was like, oh crap, where's Dudley? And then he's like, oh shoot, the Dementor had his hood down, right?
Yep.
And so he sent the stag after that.
Was it going to kiss Dudley?
Yes, it literally had his
That's
hood
wild.
down. I know. Is it
Like,
because
that is wild.
are they more drawn to people's happiness or sadness?
No, I think their orders were to go there and kiss whoever they found.
Oh, like dead on sight. What is that called? Kill on sight?
Kill on sight.
Dead on sight.
I'm
Kill
serious.
on
Like,
sight.
I think that was part of her orders. Or, I'm sorry, I didn't mean her.
Spoilers.
I just meant somebody's orders. Who knows? Anyway.
The best villain of the whole series is coming up.
Yep, the best villain maybe like in anything. Like she's Coriolanus Snow is like, pretty awesome.
Bro, Snow's so cool. I don't know,
Coriolanus
Coin.
Snow.
Do you consider Coin a villain as well?
I do.
Okay, me too.
But I don't think she was in there enough. She was sick. I think she might have been more twisted than Snow in some ways.
Well, she learned everything from him. So.
Yeah. It was wild, man. That chick was freaking crazy. Oh, look. See
Peter!
this?
I don't know if
I think they can see it on the video.
Just
Look.
take it down and hold it.
Yeah, but I don't know if I can
I need
see
to find a Katniss. I feel bad about just
Look, guys. Laura found this today. It's PETA.
It's like very
They made
realistic.
his jaw a little more chiseled than he should be. But
There's Josh Hutcherson. He gets
that,
an excuse, bro.
yeah, but look. He looks like he's like 6'3". He's not 6'3".
He was supposed to be in the
We need to
books.
find the Katniss, though. That was at like a
What is
local
that?
toy shop. I'm going to knock all this crap down.
Don't knock Zuko down
Lord
because
in
he
heaven.
takes forever to get to stand up.
Why is he holding his flames like they're pom-poms?
He's excited. He's going to burn him.
It's just
Oh, wait.
stupid.
I put him in backwards. Doesn't he do him the other way?
Oh, when he flies, yeah.
Yeah. Shoot. Man. I was like, wait, those look weird.
He looks like he's like flipping burgers.
He's just lighting the way for
He's
Aang.
stupid looking.
It's fine.
Aang looks like he's like flicking a booger.
No, he's in Avatar state. He's
Yeah,
super
but he's
cool
like-
right now. No, don't worry about it.
Flick him.
In case you guys don't know, we're
hey, where are
real
we at in our
nerds.
chapter here? Oh, yeah. Like they can see stuff. Look.
Yeah.
What is this?
That's candy for
Oh, Harry Potter candy.
next quad pod.
Oh, gosh. We've gotten some feedback on Quad Pod.
Nobody likes it.
Some people do, though.
Apparently people think it's a quadruple toilet thing.
Yeah.
Quad pod.
Which, I get it.
That's kind of funny.
I get it.
You know what I'm talking about? Those, okay, this could be weird. Those like family bathrooms that have like 2 toilets and a urinal and a changing. Have you ever never been in there?
Oh, like at Target.
It's literally like a
I'm
quad
thinking like
pod.
in a home. I'm like, no,
no.
Laura. People never
No.
had family bathrooms.
Like at the mall or like Walmart, they have the tiny potty and then like a normal potty and then like a
I
urinal
just
and
realized
then
what
a
does my
changing
hair look
table.
like? I'm on video.
Well, I went natural today because I was like, might as well let them see what I really look like.
Maybe is my hair sticking?
No, it's fine.
I've just been wearing a hat all day.
It's fine. You look great.
Is it bad? No.
I'm just messing with you.
Too late now.
They're in the alley, and then
They
Harry
already
gets
did the
Dudley.
stuff.
Dudley's on the floor like, I can't. Yeah, being stupid. And then Miss Fig is like, or Harry tries to put his wand away, and she's like, don't put it away, you stupid boy.
Yeah.
Like, what if they come back? And
Idiot
he's like,
boy, didn't she say?
oh yeah, something like that. And he's like, what?
That would blow your mind. He's just like, hold on.
He's like, wait, I've been playing with your stupid cats
Yep.
for years.
Yep. And
now
she's
all of a
been
sudden-
inviting him over for tea every time during the summer that
Oh,
she sees
yeah,
him.
this year.
Yep. Because he was avoiding her in the bushes.
Yes. And now it turns out like, oh, she was helping.
Yep.
And she's like, he's like, are you a witch? And she's like, I'm a
I'm a
squib.
squib.
Like, don't put it away. I can't help you if they come back. And he's like, I didn't know squibs could see Dementors.
Yep. Oh,
Which
that's
we
right.
find out you
She's
can.
like, I'm gonna kill that Mundungus Fletcher.
What? And then he
realizes it was Mundungus that actually
it
apparated.
he's like, wait, was I being followed? And she's like, yeah, stupid. Do you think Dumbledore's just going to leave you here by yourself? And Harry, like, the whole time has been thinking.
I like how he keeps
He's
trying to
been
put
alone.
away his wand, though.
Yeah, and she's like, stop trying to put it away.
Yeah. Oh,
And
what
then-
she says? She says, I have never so much as transfigured a tea bag.
And then I like how she, she doesn't like Dudley. Like, she's like, you lump of a boy, get up.
Yep.
Like, come on. And Harry's like, I can get him. And then so he has to like hold Dudley and his wand.
I just picture it. Dudley's fine, and it's just like the whole like leaning on him.
The sympathy injury.
Yeah, it's annoying. What is
you
off
knew
the
somebody
office?
like that too?
Yeah. Anyway, why are you limping? Anyway, yeah, and so all that happens. They're working their way back. He gets back home.
Well, and then like Aunt Petunia's like, "Oh, Dudley, is that you? Oh no, are you mugged? Did they give you something funny at tea?" And Harry's like, "Okay."
I like how Harry's trying to like,
Harry's
you know,
like,
when Slinky just like
upstairs.
lays really close to the ground and tries to crawl off, and you know he's
in
pooped
trouble.
somewhere in the living room. That's what I picture Harry doing right now. Like Harry's like, if I can just get up to my room and
there.
like, Dudley's like ask him. It's like, oh.
And, you know, and you can just see that he's like, "You've got to be kidding me! I just literally saved your life, and you're gonna rat me out like that."
That's how it goes, man. That's how Dudley is. Dudley sucks.
Dudley don't care.
Dudley sucks.
And
That's just all it is. Dudley just sucks.
What else happens?
They start questioning him. And it's odd because
he used his wand or used his thing.
And Harry's like, no, I didn't.
I
Holy
didn't
crap,
do that.
Just listen. And then like he gets
The
a
owl.
letter. Yep, the owls like keep
suspended.
going. That's enough.
Expelled. Oh, yeah. Forget that.
He literally says that. Okay.
He says it just like
he
that.
says
in
it
the
just
book.
like that.
Spelled EF.
That's awesome. That's so funny. He says it. Anyway, yeah. So he keeps getting the owls. Says he's suspended from school. That they're gonna break his wand up. Anyway,
and
then
he
he gets
like,
another one
they're
later that says they're not going to. But then
Harry's like, "Fine, I'll just leave. I'm out."
one of my favorite parts in all of Harry Potter is right here. Like in all the books, is when he's like, "It was a Dementor." He's like, "A Demendy who's he? What's it?" And like he's like all like screwing up the names, you know?
Yeah, on purpose.
And
obviously.
and he's like, "A Dementor," and Vernon's like, "What is a Dementor?" And Petunia's like, "They guard the wizard prison, Azkaban." She's like,
and she's like, "Oh shoot!"
One of my favorite moments because like Vernon's like, "What the heck?"
Oh, this might be serious.
Yeah,
she knows
he's like, if you said something about magic, it's got to be a real thing.
Well, I like here too, where she says, "I heard that boy telling her about it," and Harry automatically is like, "Can you just call them my mom and dad? Can you use their names?" And it's like, it's not even as like. I
like how though right here he's like, I can finally see how they're related.
Like he's grateful.
That's after he says Voldemort comes back.
He said he's grateful that that's his aunt.
Does
it's the first time. It's the first time he's grateful. That
or he can appreciate it. That's what he says. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, like because they're talking about it, and he says, "Anyway, Lord Voldemort," and like Vernon's like, "Wait, Lord? Wait, isn't that the guy?" He's like, "Yes, the guy that killed my parents."
No, he says murdered.
Yeah,
which I think is really cool that they put that in here because he murdered them, but everyone else is like, their deaths were so sad, blah 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 blah, and it's like, no, they were murdered.
Yep. But Vernon's like, well, crap, how could he be back? And then this is where Harry's like, I could really appreciate it. Like, there was nothing in Petunia's eyes other than like she realized what this dude was capable of because her sister.
Oh, and I forgot about this part. When Harry's trying to explain and Dudley's trying to explain and Harry has to cover for him. He's like, felt like I would never be happy again. And Harry's like, yeah. And like,
well, Harry says that.
Yeah.
Harry says like the feelings that you'll never be happy again.
As if, and he's like, yeah, you never be happy again. Yep. And then, Uncle Vernon says, "Oh, did you give him the old 1-2?" And Harry's like, "You can't give a Dementor or the 1-2. That's not how it works." And it makes me laugh every time.
Like it does not work. You can't just punch it. That'd be funny though. Wonder what it would do. Like if you just go through it, or if you'd sock it in the jaw, and like it would just act like nothing.
Well, it's there. It's physically there.
I know. Wait, can a Muggle run into it?
That's what
I'm saying.
Do they just bump into it and it's like, oh?
That'd be a little awkward.
Like, what did I just hit?
I don't know. That'd be super.
But they're not supposed to be. They're not really in Muggle areas.
That's true. But they are.
Yeah.
Like the whole last book. Because they're just breeding in London.
That's true. I do like how this Harry's like, well, he tried to give him a kiss, and they're like, wait, what? And it's like, suck his soul out of his body, and then Petunia's listening for his heart, like she
rattles him to see if she can hear his
soul
soul rattling. So stupid.
That is.
I forgot about that. That is good. That's good stuff. But yeah, and he's like, no, he's fine. Holy crap. He's like, well, how's he fine? He's like, I saved him. Like, this is what you people
he's
aren't
like,
understanding.
I used a Patronus.
And he's like, well, aren't you kicked
whatever.
out? He's like, I used the magic. He's like, well, why are they saying you're not kicked out now? Because I used it in a life-threatening situation. And I hate how this whole time he's waiting on something from Dumbledore.
He's like, dude, just
Yeah.
give me
anything.
Any piece of information would be helpful.
I like how he says this is the one time he's ever been upset to see Sirius's name on a letter. Because he's like, I'm just expecting it to be Dumbledore, and it never is.
Well, and he said, like, he loves getting letters from Sirius, and he did not want
Wait, are we at a chapter 1 yet?
Yeah, we're in chapter 2.
Okay, I was like, hold on.
It just says, what did Sirius say? It said, Arthur's just told us what happened.
Yeah.
Do not leave the house, whatever you do.
Yeah.
Like, by this point, doesn't Harry know that as long as he can call, didn't Dumbledore tell him at the end of Goblet of Fire, as long as he can call that place home, he's protected.
No. I mean, kind of.
Like halfway told
Kind
him,
of,
like
yeah.
you have to call
but
that place home.
But Dumbledore's like, he's the halfway guy.
Oh.
He never wants to give him the full
I
story.
know.
But then this is where, like, Vernon's like, okay, if these stupid Dementors are real, and this Voldemort's back, the only reason they're here is because of you, kid. He's like, get out.
Yeah.
Get out of my house. And Harry's like, wait a second, that's true. Like, that's got to be the only reason they're here, but why? Who sent them, you know? That's when he starts talking about Voldemort. But anyway, and then he's like, okay, I'm going to leave. And then Albus Dumbledore finally sends a letter.
Oh,
right?
But not to Harry.
But not to Harry.
And Harry doesn't know it's Dumbledore, remember?
Exactly.
Well, this says Aunt Petunia looked at Harry like she'd never looked at him before. And for the first time in his life, Harry fully appreciated that Aunt Petunia was his mother's sister.
That's sad.
I know. He said he doesn't know why it hit him so powerfully at this moment. But Lord Voldemort being back.
I'm 2 for 3.
I mean, didn't I say appreciate? Great.
No,
I said grateful.
Yep, grateful.
My bad. I'm just not on it today.
That's okay. I appreciate you not being on it for the first video ever. Makes me look really good.
I like how Vernon's like, out of my house. This is like, you're the reason. And Harry's like, crap, well, I can't leave now. And like, I think I'll stay. Like,
Yep.
never mind.
And then the letter, right? Isn't that where this is? It says,
Yeah, he goes,
remember my last.
He goes to pick it up, and then Aunt Petunia grabs it first, and he says, I mean, you can wait to open it, but if you don't hurry and open it, like, I'm going to hear it either way, so you might as well just let it go. And it just says, remember my last, Petunia. What is on in the movie? It's like, remember my last. I can't do it. I'm laughing.
They don't even do it in the movie.
They don't?
No, they do it in the book. That's how he says, he's like, remember my last.
Okay, is it the book when he reads
like,
it?
no, that's not. That's.
Do they really not do it
I remember
in the
Dumbledore
movie?
like doing it like the Goblet of Fire.
How did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know where that is. I think it's this one.
Did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire?
There you go.
That's excellent.
But I just picture him like being like, remember my last. Like, it just says it all stupidly fast.
My last.
Michael Gambon sucks. I mean, he doesn't suck. He's great.
Sure.
Yeah, but they don't put it in the movie. Literally, it's not in there.
Is it a deleted scene?
I don't think so. Because they don't even talk about like Petunia ever like mentioning the Dumbledores, the Dementors either. They completely screw over the Dursleys. Like I don't like the Dursleys, but like there's so many cool scenes with them
There
like that.
some, like the whole
Like the
last
goodbye scene.
The goodbye scene.
That is
a deleted scene.
But it still sucks in there. They still didn't do it right.
Petunia's like, she was my sister. Blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah. And you're like,
That's not at all what was
that's not
said.
what happened. Dudley
Like, at all.
just said, I don't think you're a waste of space.
So sweet.
Anyways,
What are you reading?
we're on the last part of the.
Oh, I thought you were trying to look up something.
No, I just kept keeping up with it.
So where are we at then? That should be about it, right?
Remember my last, and then it says, Petunia, and she says the boy will have to stay, Vernon. And he's like, what? And she's like, he stays. And then she says, if we throw him out, the neighbors will talk. I like how she goes to that excuse.
Yeah.
Not
Well, she knows it'll work.
She knows it'll work, but like, she's not.
I low-key think she cares about him.
So do I, but she can't show that she cares, which is super sad.
That's what I'm saying. That's why she gives him the excuse that she knows that Vernon will buy hook, line, and sinker no matter what.
But if something happens to us, your sister and brother-in-law get our kids, they would never treat our kids like that. Well, I'm just saying they would never treat our kids like that. And if we got their kids, we would never treat them like this.
Yeah, but the difference is it's not like we hate them and then would leave them with them. She hated Lily and James.
Okay.
Like to begin
But I'm
with.
like, I don't know how somebody does that.
No, I agree.
But
like,
I think
she
she cares about him too
it's also
because
the book, but
he has her eyes. Every time she looks at him, she has to remember her sister.
oh, and I
Every time.
think she hated James.
Oh yeah, Because he probably took her sister away, is what she thinks.
Well, there's just everything.
And then all the magical stuff, and she thinks he's the reason she was killed, and, you know.
Wait a second. Could you imagine had she ended up with Severus? Like, a Severus lived, like, right around the corner from them. He didn't live far.
I know. Oh, wait,
because he grew up. Yeah, he grew up with Petunia and Lily.
But Petunia hated him growing up.
I know. But what I'm saying is, like, Lily would have been around so much more, though.
I guess.
I'm just saying, like, I think they would have lived there.
Oh, what does she say? You're to stay in your room and not leave the house, not go to bed. And then Harry's like, "Who's the howler from?" And she's like, "Don't worry about it."
Yep.
And he's like, "But who is it from? Are you in touch with wizards?"
Yeah. he's like, hold on. There's something here.
What did
Let's
remember
peel
my
this
last
onion
name?
back a little bit.
And she's like, "Go to bed." And he's like, "How come?" And Uncle Vernon's like, "You heard her, just go to bed."
I feel like that's us yelling at our kids when we do a podcast.
It's like,
just
I told you to be quiet. Just don't knock on the door. For
we really are nice
30
parents.
minutes.
It's just this 40 minutes to an hour every week.
Did we go that long?
We're at 41 minutes right now, so we're awesome.
So we would definitely not have made it through 4 chapters.
No, not you and I.
Well, especially because the advanced guard is coming up, and I love all of. It's where they introduce Tonks.
Oh, I love Tonks.
And Daedalus Diggle and all the other people that they don't put
Daedalus
in the
Diggle's
movie.
like, he remembers
Kingsley
me.
Shacklebolt.
So oh yeah, Kingsley's in it. It's good stuff.
Remus comes back. Are you excited? Your favorite character's coming back?
I am. Yeah, he's literally my favorite.
And he's in
freaking
this book
awesome.
a lot.
Yep. He's in the next couple a lot until he's not in the one very much because something happens. Hey, stop. People don't know what happens to him. Okay?
You gave away like something else
Shut
earlier.
up, Laura. I gave away a lady sent to Dementor.
Can we talk
That's
about
all
how
I said.
this book is the lightest book cover-wise? Everything else is black and really dark, and this one all looks happy. They don't even know what's coming.
I guess.
There's something sticky on my book.
Laura,
I set it down on something.
what's wrong with you?
Now I'm upset, though.
Okay, are we done? That's it? That's the 2 chapters. We nailed it. Hopefully the video works. If it doesn't,
Email us.
or whatever.
Now we'll probably have a YouTube. Post it to YouTube.
The YouTubes will have us.
The YouTubes working on a Patreon.
It's the High Inquisitors, by the way.
The YouTubers?
A Harry Potter podcast. I'm just saying, like, it's the High Inquisitors.
My family's been texting me. Whoops.
So then we'll share it. Hey, you guys, seriously, like and share some stuff. That helps so much. We love doing this. We genuinely do love doing this. And, like, we love the people that are, like, with us. What?
I was yawning as you said we love doing this.
You're the worst.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, I love doing this, and I really enjoy it.
I love being wrong doing this.
Oh, yeah, you do.
Is that?
But
Oh.
God, okay, we're going to have to get off here before Laura has a stroke. Okay?
I haven't had a stroke in a while. It's fine.
What?
I'll be all right. It's true.
Anyway, the High Inquisitors podcast at gmail.com. You guys, bye.
Instagram,
we're
Facebook,
getting out of here.
follow us.
All that stuff. See you.
I'm so sorry.
You're the worst.
I know.